Hi Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. In Pisces season, your ruling planet Venus is in exaltation in Pisces until March 2nd, I want to say, where she starts a new cycle and goes into Aries. And I just feel like before you start a new cycle, you got to end the old one. Before you have the rebirth, you got to have the death. And I feel like there's a lot that Pisces season 2026 is showing you that you're still holding on to. There may be some sort of a conflict or a heartbreak or a disappointment, a mistrust of yourself, or something you're trying to sever from. It may involve somebody with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements, but Pisces season, the season of I believe, wants you to tap into your beliefs and your deepest emotions. So go on ahead, go grab your shit. We got a lot to talk about. Come on. Hey Libra, what's up? It's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with your general tarot reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Pisces season 2026. Hydrate, light it if you need it. You probably do. And with this Five of Swords reversed on the bottom of the deck, this is like a reoccurring conflict or something that has you feeling trapped, looping in the mind on something or someone you're stuck on stuff from the past, some of the stuff from the past stuck on you. I feel like in some sort of way you don't realize your armor or your sharpness. You may be struggling to realize you're still recovering, you're still finding your footing, you're still getting grounded after some sort of heartbreak or disappointment, or something that felt shady or something that rocked your nervous system in some sort of way. I just feel like there is a residual conflict in the realm of the mind that Pisces season and these eclipses are going to be flushing out for good finally. So I'm ready to dive in, clear out any funky ass energy. Welcome in my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth, Holy Spirit. Thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Pisces season 2026. Be sure to check out that Pisces season astrology video that has all the important astrological transit dates that you need to know about. I feel like also in some sort of way your heart is coming back online. I don't know what that means. Some of you, like I said, may have been in some kind of recovery in some sort of way, but Pisces season, the season of I believe, is really going to show you the ways that you've been numbing this or escaping from this or ignoring the lessons that are meant to be learned from something that you went through that was uncomfortable. But I feel like a repeating cycle is being revealed, and it's being revealed so you can be more masterful and hop off that loop. Yeah, coming out of a darker place, and coming out of a darker place with the blueprints, knowing that you are the architect of your life. I feel like some of you are diving into therapy or therapizing yourself, or really trying to understand your darkness. Like what I love to say, you're extracting the data from the darkness. And I feel like there's very important data points. I feel like, especially if you have Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements, I feel like you are in a place of rebuilding atop the rubble. I need to understand that something is destroyed and let it be destroyed, because from destruction comes creation. And so I feel like you guys are studying some destruction, maybe studying destructive behavior within yourself, shady or destructive behavior within like career or like work ethic or something of that nature. It may involve somebody with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements. But I do feel like Pisces season is trying to help you forge a new collaboration with you, the God of your understanding, and your faith. There's just something that's going on with beliefs and the structure around them. Yeah, you, I feel like, have been quite hard, or like yes, you've been masterful in your mind, and yes, you're right a lot, but like this stoic, cold kind of like way to live life, you've learned what you need to learn from it, and now it's time to really evaluate the source of said rigidity. Why? When it could be, yeah, I feel like Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, you're either turning your back on somebody with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius placements, or you're turning your back on someone who was quite cold or struggled to show emotion. Or you are realizing that you have been like this, and you are finally starting a whole new cycle when it comes to emotions, togetherness, the way that you value love, the way that you prioritize it, who you want to be in it with, the kind of partner that you want. Some of you are already in a relationship and things are going very well, going to the next level, or going from the next level to the next level, or in some sort of way. I saw 444 on the clock. Keep seeing 444 on the right path for sure. And so I feel like, don't forget to take the data from the darkness. Don't forget to integrate it. Don't become like who you had to recover from. I'm going to say that again. Don't become like who you had to recover from. Yes, take the, I feel like some of you have learned a lot from somebody that was quite cold or unfeeling, or really masterful in language, or masterful with their mind, or very smart or intellectual or analytical. Some of you really, really value that analytical aspect of yourself, and you want to be led by it, but some of you are starting to realize that it's not getting you the emotional, spiritual, creative fulfillment that you want. And so Pisces season 2026 is really asking you to focus on this new cycle that for a lot of you is leading to profound commitment, marriage, moving in together, starting a family for some of you. And some of you are realizing that you don't want that. Some of you are realizing that you are not with who you want that from. Some of you are realizing that you are with who you want that from, and you just are like processing the outpouring of an old love, or there may be somebody that comes back from the past. Mercury is retrograding in Pisces, bitch. While Venus is in Pisces, Mars is going to move into Pisces. There's going to be the planetary pileup that is happening in Aquarius is going to be happening in Pisces. And so there's a big transformation. There's lots of big aha moments and lessons to learn around your faith system, what you believe in, the pillars, the structures, the building blocks of your life, the building blocks of your beliefs, the building blocks of your character. I feel like some of you, there are edits or change in your character. Some of you are stepping into like a teacher, expertise, consultant, leader kind of role. Some of you are finally turning your back on, like some of you are like really making like living more of like a traditional kind of life in some sort of way, or maybe you're becoming more domestic. Some of you, I feel like you there's wishes coming true, there's like deep fulfillment, but it takes a lot of rain to get a rainbow that big, so I feel like there's been a lot of recovery, but there's been so many mental upgrades, so many like aha moments. You just don't get stuck in robot mode. Don't get stuck in that analytical side of yourself. It's really important to access your logic and your intuition in every decision going forward, Libra. And to really start to figure out what is your particular brand of the Ten of Cups. Who are you trying to be riding off in the sunset with? Who do you want to do life with? Who do you like? What does that even mean to you? What is commitment? What do you value? Are you with someone whose values align with yours? I feel like there's a big emotional outpouring or a big like spiritual awakening. I feel like some of you are finally doing a lot of healing from previous pain, from like, I feel like there is an outpouring or aha moment around like, damn, I'm still wounded from what I learned from the church. I'm still wounded and doing religious deconstruction. I'm still learning how to be more traditional, or I'm still, or you know, processing dogma in your life. Where is there too little or too much dogma? Some of you are going back to school. Some of you are becoming teachers, mentors, guides. I just feel like Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, you're starting to understand that the keys to your fulfillment were always inside of you. They were always at your feet. And so you're starting to rebuild a new life and redefine what fulfillment and love and happiness and commitment and devotion and marriage, or what traditional values or what cultural things are going on. There's just a big outpouring of emotion, and Pisces season may have you more emotional, may have you more weepy, may have you profoundly grateful. There's some of you have been denying or prolonging a new phase in your spirituality or a new cycle. Some of you have been denying the fact that you want to be an artist, or you want a more creative life, or you want a more spiritual or intuitive kind of practice, or you have been denying the creative side of yourself and prioritizing or over prioritizing the analytical side. And I feel like you're starting to, something in Pisces season with Venus in Pisces and then Venus going into Aries, I feel like that Venus going into Aries is really initiating a whole new cycle. I feel like you're going to start to feel differently about love and relationship and partnership. That Mercury retrogrades in Pisces with Venus is going to have you thinking about old lovers, is going to have you releasing love that you have had for old lovers, or releasing pain, or releasing like a lot of emotion that you have held for someone. Some of you never cried about that breakup. Some of you still haven't cried about like multiple loves that you've lost. And not that you need to cry, but I just feel like you haven't let yourself surrender to the emotion. And I feel like there is a big enough swell that's coming in. And you need to allow yourself to clear out emotionally, spiritually, creatively. Some of you are just being too analytical with it, too in your head. I'm going to show you the bottom of the deck a little bit. Get out of your head so you can stop blinding yourself, and you can see what needs to be put behind you, and then initiate this whole new fucking cycle and experience greatness and success. But we will get to that over on Patreon. Anyway, be sure to check out that Pisces season astrology video that has all the important dates you need to know about when it comes to Pisces season. Libra, when I look at this, only one major arcana, and it's the Hierophant. So I feel like your relationship to tradition, to education, to marriage, to devotion, to legalities, I feel like all of that stuff is like coming up in some sort of a way. I feel like there's a lot of emotions around like rules, or taking an orthodox approach, or maybe some of you are committing to a cause, or devoting energy to a group, or joining an organization, or you're working with a team, building a team or something, feeling loyal to others, realizing who is loyal to you. Or you may be like being in like an institutional kind of setting. Some of you are pursuing knowledge, pursuing certifications or degrees, or just, you know, like learning in some sort of way. But I feel like the big thing is about a belief system. Learning like traditional values or traditions, or learning, you're just understanding what you value. Some of you are being called to honor your family traditions or sacred rituals, or, you know, come up with how do you feel about rituals, or making rituals of your own, or something of that nature. I just feel like you get to define who the God of your understanding is. Some people think God is some white dude with a beard and a cloud. Some people think God's nature. Some people think God's science. Whatever that is for you, you get to determine that. It's just time for you to start building an actual relationship with them. And so that may require studying. Do your research. Study whatever you're attracted to or drawn to. Some of you are learning how to create something in your business and it requires artistry in some sort of way. So you got to be honest when you're, if you're the numbers guy and you need an artist guy, you know, like if you don't have that, don't try to be that. Hire an expert. Both of these cards are saying some of you are in the position where you need to hire an expert, or you need to reach for someone who is more masterful or knowledgeable in a scenario or a situation than you are. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, those of you who are dealing with someone with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or Scorpio placements, I feel like the blueprint of like, what are the plans, what are the strategy, it's time to like address the bones of this thing. Those of you who are dealing with other air signs, someone with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements, I feel like there's a lot to get over. There's a lot to heal from. There's a lot to process. Do not contribute to the pain by being nasty to each other, or reaching out when you know that you shouldn't, or responding when you know that you shouldn't. Don't be a groupie. Keep it fucking moving. Those of you that are dealing with people with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements, I think that there is a whole new level with them. There's commitment, there's marriage talk, there's progress, there's moving forward, there's lots of emotional outpourings that are with the water signs in this Pisces season. Some of you have a very special relationship with somebody with Libra or Taurus placements. This person taught you a lot and you're still learning from the detachment of that. I'm excited to clarify these cards. I hope to see you over on Patreon, patreon.com/JustJEverything. The links are in the description box below. Come on, let's get into it. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.